Sew a pouch bag. There are just some kind of bags that do not go out of style. Pouch bags have become a standard in women's collections. May it be due to the fact that it is very handy during formal occasions, or its unique form provides a twist to anyone's get-up. Since they are quite easy to make, pouch bags have also become popular as gift containers. The bag itself sometimes serves as a giveaway. If you are considering making one or even a dozen of pouch bags to give away or to match your outfit, all you need are basic sewing knowledge. It is not that time-consuming, and it can be a very good form of hobby, as you can always experiment with fabrics, colors, and designs. To start off, just read the guidelines below and you will have your own pouch bag in a few hours or so. Prepare fabric. Lay down your fabric upon a flat surface. Make sure that the wrong side faces up. Cut along using a measurement of 17x 9 inches. This should give you a rectangular fabric. Again, cut along to produce 8.5 x 2 inches of fabric strip. Set it aside for a while. Lastly, cut 2 fabric squares measuring 9x 9 inches. Work on the fabrics. Get your rectangular fabric and fold lengthwise in half. Make sure that their right sides face in together. Match their edges and use pins to make them secure. Serge or twill both edges using 0.5 inch allowance of seam. It will be unnecessary to line your bag if you use a serger. Work on the bottom. Match the bag's side seam and bottom fold. Hold it to form a triangle. Sew along the 0.5 seam allowance. Perform procedure with both of the bottom corners. Create pleats. Turn it with its right side going out. Put double pleats measuring 1 inch on each side with each seam. Hand stitch these pleats to your bag's top edge. Work on your fabric strips. Sew the strips' edges with their right sides together. Use 0.5 inch allowance for seam to enable you to make a circle. Press it open. You should also press under the newly sewn circle's edges by 0.25 inch. After, sew along the folded edges. Develop the circle of fabric. Fold your sewn circle in the middle. The folded edges should be on the inside. These folded edges will be attached to the pouch's top portion or body. Work on the band. Put the band on top of the pouch's raw edge. Match the band seam to your pouch's back seam. The band's fold should be immediately placed over your pouch's raw edge. Half of your band should be inside the pouch while the other half should be outside. Use pins to secure. Begin sewing the band around the pouch's top edge. You must see to it that the band's two halves are included in your stitching. When finished, remove all the pins. Work on your squared fabric. Get the 9x9 fabrics that you cut earlier. Put them together and make sure that their right sides face each other. This is for the bag's flap. Use pins to secure and start sewing around edges using 0.5 inch for seam allowance. Allot 3 inches allowance for the turning. Turn. You can now turn your fabric square to its right side. Poke out the corners to make sure that the bag forms the right shape. Turn underneath the 3-inch allowance and press. Top stitch along the square's whole edge, but make sure you allot a 1/8 inch space throughout the edges. With this, you close the bag's opening while top stitching. Finish the flap. Put the flap on top of the bag. Make sure that it can go all the way down the bag backside as much as the front side. When you have placed the flap in your desired position, use pins to secure and hand stitch it to the bag's backside starting from the bottom. Attach Velcro. You can now start attaching your Velcro's male side to the flap's underside. Make sure that it is upon the flap's center edge. Position the button at the flap's front center edge on top. Sew. Put the Velcro's female side to the bag's front side where your flap is whenever you close the bag. You have just finished your pouch bag. Once you are already skilled in the basics of pouch bag sewing, you can begin experimenting on fabric design, buttons, and other materials. Just make sure that you polish your sewing to make your bags looking like they are professionally made. You might even be able to make sellable pouch bags once you get the hang of it.